Hello YouTubers, Joe Kersey here on, October 8th. Just about noon here, Eastern time. Now, Paul, as you can see, is sweeping. Now, note the areas he has swept here. Okay, that's not a leaf to be seen. He's sweeping the porch. Now, earlier I had debulked the deck, sort of the leaves on the deck with a large sort of, shop floor broom, and as you can see, I didn't do all that badly, but there's some shavelings around the edges here, and well, I call it a debulking. See, I don't do this kind of stuff for a living, but this man does. And see, he's moved the chair, and now he's sweeping under the chair, or where the chair was, and well, when he goes to town on something, he goes to town on something. So I'm sure that in a few minutes this thing will be very, very clean. There's bees flying about me. They're driving me nuts. He's amazingly thorough.
I got doing this because of Oak.
Well, yes, when Oaklander was alive, there were all sorts of berries and little tasty treats in these leaves that he would ferret out and eat. And of course, the dog basically ate anything that would fit into his mouth, including an amazing number of rocks. I mean, he would actually eat rocks. I'm not talking little pebbles. I'm talking about
gravel,
good sized, huge thumb sized pieces of gravel. Of course, he'd chew on them first, and amazingly, he didn't seem to break or wear down his teeth. But I'm assuming his stomach acid maybe dissolved most of those things. But well, I mean, because just the sheer amount of what he ate at some point would have done him major harm. Now, of course, the dog died, at 11 and a half, and but he didn't die of that. He had a bunch of these, lumps and bumps and stuff, and but my heavens, this dog, of course.
He ate it all, and he would get sicker than crap.
Well, that was, I think, because of the don't make me back off the porch now.
Hackberries.
Well, he'd eat these hackberries, and of course they've got atropine-like substances in them, and so he'd get a little goofy. Well, he was a goofy dog to start with. Now, well, he only had 4 great-grandparents. I mean, ideally, an animal, any living entity, wants to have 8 great-grandparents, but well, that's why I only had 4 great-grandparents. I mean, he wasn't quite his own grandpa, but he was close, as the country song said. So, meanwhile, while Paul completes this task, it's been a very benign morning. Actually, it's been mercifully benign. I actually got a good night's sleep. I only woke up twice. I got 2 4-hour segments of sleep, followed by a 2.5-hour segment of sleep. That just almost never happens. Usually I'm up every hour and 45 minutes. of course, the usual, bizarre, nightmarish dreams were going on all night in my head, and so I couldn't tell whether I was asleep or not. But upon further review, I realized I was probably asleep. So that makes me more considerably clear-headed and so forth in the morning. So read the Wall Street Journal online, of course, and then Paul went down to the Kroger pharmacy to pick up some drug he needs, and he got back, and we've been out having a little porch time. I had looked at one of my videos. I wasn't trying to inflate my numbers, but I'm always interested to see, one, what ads they stick in front of my videos, as well as what ads they stick in front of videos I watch from other people, and where, after one of my videos, what links they try to send you to. And so it was interesting to look at some of that. It seems that on the videos I select to watch, the ads today were largely dealing with arthritis-related problems. You gotta love Google and YouTube, don't you? You really do. And, well, I mean, they're going for a target market, aren't they? And then I looked at my Farm Science Review video, and I got directed to all sorts of tractor stuff and farming stuff and stuff, neat as anything. So I looked at some of that. That's how we're spending our day. It got down to around 36 last night. It was 36 this morning when I got up, and now it's up to 56. And I think we might get a little warmer, but this is great. As you can see, I have my long wool pants on here. Got my church pants on. Actually, these are sort of all-purpose pants. These are very heavy wool nylon mix, so short of a buzzsaw hitting them, they're going to be fine. Here, we'll give you another view here of how Paul's doing. He's almost down to the end of the row here now, so to speak. Now see how much more stuff he got that I left behind? That's called a person that's being thorough. So I hope the hotel appreciates what they've got on their hands there. They have a very thorough man.
That's why I have to go and revamp and redo what somebody is doing for the 2 days I'm off.
In fact, they even instructed him to actually do that. They said, we'll have so-and-so do it, and then when you come in, you can redo it.
Right.
So they've started to incorporate that into their work plans down there. His supervisors have, anyway.
Right.
Now that's an interesting management technique, isn't it? For all you folks out there who have management experience or aspirations. Yes, apparently they're due up for one of their biannual quality assurance reviews, where the owners come in and, well, look to be sure they're doing everything that the owners want people to be doing. And he was explicitly told that, after the fellow that's covering him for the 2 days he's off
today and tomorrow.
Yeah, he's off Tuesday, this is today, and then Wednesday tomorrow. And so they said, well, just you come in and do everything this guy does here these 2 days, to get ready for the for the quality review. That's an interesting approach, I thought.
So they come in and inspect every hotel in town. So far, we've been beating all 160 hotels out.
Well, that's in this particular chain, yeah.
No,
No,
that's anybody and everybody.
no, it's like one of these Zagat guide things, or one of these hotel review books.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, I hadn't realized
They
that.
inspect everybody.
Oh, okay.
So far, we've been holding number 1 for the city of Columbus.
Well, good. Don't fall down that step.
180 to, yeah, around 180 hotels here within the Columbus area. And we're holding the top so far.
Be careful. That slick wood's like ice.
I know.
Yeah, I know you know. I was remarking for our viewers.
Walnut sap.
Well, that's right. Then you have these giant ball bearings known as walnuts.
And the walnut sap turns the deck black.
Well,
That's what makes it slick.
okay. Well, there it is. Another example of a job not half done. I'll see you in that a nicer job than mine. Still, it's always fun to blaze the path, mark the trail. Yeah, right now, Paul's saying, yeah, right. Okay. Bye-bye, YouTubers.